Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Today is Wednesday, April the 9th. The current time is 2:29 p.m. That is Central Time. We are in the year of 2025. Now, listen here on this broadcast, tragic life of Pizzaro's offspring, rising darkness of drugs and dropouts. In this thought provoking video, we delve into the controversial remarks made by Pizzaro regarding a married trans woman. The discussion centers around themes of parenting, social, societal expectations, and the quest for protection in a world that often marginalizes individuals based on their identity. Join us as we explore the implications of these comments and engage in a broader conversation about acceptance, understanding, and the challenges faced by the LGBTQIA plus community. Your thoughts and insights are welcome in the comment section below. Well, before we get up into it, let me clear my vibe and we'll be right back.
I don't really like to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business come me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, might be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. You don't see I'm not always so alone. Crazy, you can keep it like nobody knows it. Oh, stay out the way. I need you to get the fuck out my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Pussy spin like a great escape. I need no trick, gold eyes don't change. I'm fucking, I ain't making love no more. Girl, I didn't new bitch, what the fuck you crying for? I'm moving something's calling on my face. They don't know how to reach me every time I face you. Rise up the night, we committed a crime. Way over long, no sacred spot. I can't be outside cause I'm against the crowd. Am I on your mind? Wherever you are, don't call me. So, I'm up alone, I'm out of range. I don't hear like to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent.
All right, so now that we didn't clear the vibe, child, let's get into it. So I'm gonna take it back to y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, hey Earth Wisdom Element. Earth Wisdom Element says, I love trans women who love me. For real, for real. But listen here. I don't know why. I just don't know why individuals try to act like that's a read, act like it's a drag. When these quote unquote heterosexual people are in a sector where there's gay people, there's lesbians, I mean, you get a whole variety over here, right? And with all this homophobic, transphobic outrage, it starts to make me question um a lot of these people's behaviors, right? I'm trying to figure out, how did Pizzaro get that I was a PDF file? She made it, she made a statement. She said that I was a PDF file. And I'm just like, cause my Royal Rican investigation team, they was like, baby, did you see? Did you see what she said about you? I was like, no, I was actually asleep when you called. And so me and my boo, one of my friends, we had a little conversation. Hey, Davina Jones. Loans. I don't know why I keep saying Jones. Davina Loans. Hey, boo. She said, hey, girl. Hey, I'm a share. Thank you so much. But the source was like, go over there and check that video out because she's over there calling you, this PDF file and this, that, and the third. And I was just a little curious because I'm just like, how the hell, how the hell did she get that? Like, first and foremost, y'all have seen my kids, y'all have seen my husband. When it comes to her, nobody has seen her, nobody has seen her offsprings, and she don't even call her kids. She don't call them kids or children. She calls them sound bites. So when you talk about an individual that pushed some kids out and the only thing that you could call them is sound bites, are you okay? You're calling your children sound bites. You're yelling, you're smoking, you're drinking like 24 hours a day. There's not one day that you don't go by where you can't go without having a blunt and you can't go without having you a drink of alcohol. Hey, Rainy, how you doing, babe? So she gets upset because this morning Jay Wilson had went live and apparently some people had went over there and carried the bones back that I was on Nessa's channel, and we were all discussing, Jay Wilson. They were trying to say, oh, she's fake, she's this, she's that. And what I was trying to tell them was Jay Wilson said if it's content and it's out here, we're going to talk about it and we're going to review it. So I'm trying to see, why am I getting like a big old pushback? Is content, it's out here, we're going to talk about it. My question was, I didn't know that he was dealing with a married man. When you talk about Dory had come out yesterday. Well, she did. I think she did it yesterday or the day before on live, and she exposed like a lot of stuff about her and Jay Wilson. And that's not my fight, but like everybody else, I'm gonna listen to see what's being spit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear, I want to hear what's going on, right? I want to be a part of like the tea. I need to know what's going on so I can figure out how to react, right? But it's so funny that Pizzaro tried to lay this PDF file belt on me when clearly I think it's her husband. When clearly I think it's her husband, because you haven't heard King in a while. She has a son, but she only talked about her 4 daughters. And I wonder, is King gay? Did y'all kick him out for being gay? And then she gonna say, your mama didn't kick you out for being gay. She kicked you out for being trans. Listen here, let me tell you something. When you try to tell my story, it just don't land the right way because, baby, I told my story, right? I was vulnerable. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't care if you use it against me because that is something that I got through, right? So let's move on forward to me being married to my beautiful, lovely husband, my best friend, my confidant, my everything. I'm able to be me. I'm not like Pizzaro. Y'all don't see me coming on here screaming to the top of my lungs so y'all can see me a cash app, a super sticker, and all that. No, I'm not with all that. I don't have to do all that. Less is more. Less is more. But the thing is, these individuals sit up here and hang around individuals that identify as gay, identify as trans. So my thing is, if this bothers you so bad, why are you still over here in the sector? Why can't you take your straight ass on over to another sector where you can be appreciated? You won't feel like you're being violated. You won't feel like you're being put at the end of the line. Let me tell you why you won't go over there. Because the same people that you try to praise are the same people that you are going to try to blast out later on when it does not fit your narrative. You're a begging individual. And it's such an embarrassment for you to have a husband. You have a black man, and you champion this guy. Oh, my husband this, my husband that. But your husband got you out here begging for money. Make it make sense. Is he a real man? Then you want to brag about being a housewife. I'm a housewife as well. And whether you want to accept it or not, it is what it is, sister. And when you want to talk about my children, and then you're gonna make up these allegations that me and my husband is doing things with our children and putting them on the black web, it's only you that think about that. It's only you that think about that. And then you're gonna make up this accusation, oh, uh, CPS needs to be called on Queen Tulsa. Call them. I don't give a damn. I don't have anything to hide. And when they come, I'll go live. Can you do the same? Can you do the same? And see, this is my thing. I think she really got triggered because, they always trying to call me a man, right? But my manly ass is over here taking care of children. I'm raising my children. I came into these children's life knee high. They was knee high to me. They was all still in kindergarten. I mean, they were all I'll tell my kindergarten. They were all still in like elementary school. So when I met my husband, my kids were in elementary school, right? I raised these babies from knee high on up. My oldest is doing amazing. My oldest is smarter than you, Pizzaro. My oldest reads on a college level. So there's no way you can't compete where you don't compare. What I would like is for you to come on and let your kids spell words. But you can't because they're dumb just like you. They are dumb just like you. And I feel bad for those babies that they got an ignorant parent like you that's responsible for them. The way you think, the way you go at children and the autism and things like that, like you have no home training, first of all. And second of all, you don't act like a lady. You act like a ghetto gutter snot straight up out the hood that's looking to scam. And speaking of scamming, you've done more scamming on here for money and opportunity than you've been giving out support. And then this is another thing. I don't know if y'all remember, but this is when I was cool with Pizzaro and Lady Nika them, and I was over in their chat. And remember, I want y'all to recall this. Me and Pisa was gonna do a show, and it was gonna be about therapy, just talking things out and things like that. And I think it was based or surrounded. I forgot why we even got on that subject. Like we was gonna have people come up and we was gonna talk to them and try to like give them advice, right? Well, Pizzaro, Lady Nika was championing it. She said, "Oh, it should be therapy or talk about it Thursday." That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be talk about it Thursday. And me and her, we were supposed to work together. And all of a sudden, she didn't want to work with me because she felt like, oh my God, I'm going to be giving her clout. I'm going to be, supporting her. The people, if they see me supporting her, then they're going to come over and this, that, and the third. That's not always true. That's not always true because you could rock with me, but your supporters, they may not be feeling me on that type of level. And I'm okay with that, right? But you and I, we were supposed to work together. But it's just so interesting that you sit over here and you want to call me a PDF file, but you got Lemon over here that's been called a PDF file by Krista. She said that he has that little niece over there. Hey, Miss D-Miss-O, how you doing, boo? D-Miss-O, you've been heavy in these streets. You've been heavy in these streets. These people trying to come up after you. You said you never saw my babies? Well, we just did a cooking video. We just did a cooking video the other day. And if you go through like my videos and stuff, like my audience, my royals that have been subscribed to me for a while, they've seen my family. I don't hide my family. I'm not ashamed of anything, right? Jessica, what happens when? He said, what? I've been gone. What happened now? Maybe they said that your name was all out here in these streets, that you out here getting stuff started, you being a bone carrier and things like that. But back into Pizzaro, like I'm just gonna say this. None of the stuff that you said offended me. I feel bad for you. I really do. Like I feel bad for you, and I feel bad for those offsprings over there. Um, Nobody told you to drop out of school and be uneducated. The only thing that you knew how to do seems like was to throw your legs open and be demanded that you were going to have a man's kids because that's what she said. She said, my man made me have these kids. I don't know if she likes the kids. I don't know if she's proud of her children. But I can say this, I'm proud of my children and I'm proud of all of their successes. I'm so proud that God let me be a part of their life and let me be a part of their journey. See, the difference between me and you is there's love in this house. There's a lot of love, acceptance. My oldest is trans. My oldest still stays in the house. You think I'm gonna kick my child out because they um they live life a certain way? You know, only thing I can do for my child is love my child and support my child and listen to my child. I would never put my kids in harm's way. So when you want to come out with those dry, late reads, like you got to dig a little bit harder. If you want to get up under my skin, baby, you got to do a lot more than that. But I see what it is. I feel like you're jealous of me. You're jealous. You have to lie roast because a lot of y'all keep saying, "Oh, you got arrested for prostitution. Oh, you got arrested for smoking crack." Look at my records. You'll only see that I've only been arrested for laying hands. None of that other stuff. So you gotta come. You gotta come again. And this is the thing. You want to be fair. I feel like you need to cut on your camera and be fair. See, Jessica B seen my baby. She said, "I seen your babies on your cooking videos, Queen Toast. They actually helped you cook." Yeah, and I teach them how to cook. They know how to cook you up some soul food. They know how to use seasoning. Okay, so my white babies, they gonna be in there braiding hair, in college. Yes, that is true. Yes, Rainy. See, that's why I love you. Oh, Rainy, I meant to ask you this. Did you get blocked out of Nessa's channel yesterday? Because I didn't see you for a period of time. I think you were sounding off, and and what the heck? Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. Um, okay, so where was I at? So let's get back up on this. You said I have no idea, child. I went back to hang out with Rod and Brian on Rose channel. Oh, okay. Okay, I was just looking out for you. I'm like, no, you can't delete her. She's one of the cool. She's you one of the coolest. Like one thing about you is if a person is right, they right. If they wrong, they wrong. You're willing to cut them out, call them out, and you're not too big to be corrected. You know. So I appreciate content creators. I mean, supporters like you all that do sound off. He said blessings to you and your family. Yeah, I ain't tripping on it. Like I said, I'm over here. God has been good to me. I'm not out there on those streets. I'm not out there. And then I gotta address this. Ness said, "Oh, you was drunk or something, and you was on whatever you was on last night." No, I was on one because I have been researching these stories with these DL men, and it had given me like a wow hair up my butt. So I've been on one, yeah, because of that. Because like I was telling y'all, I don't know if y'all were on my live, was it last night or yesterday? And I showed y'all, well, no, I was on Nessa's channel. I think I was at her channel, and I told her that I was doing this investigation about these DL men. I'm trying to figure out how they operate because these dudes, I have a this particular story that I'm working on. This dude, he's in prison, and he tells me that he wants me to slut him out and prostitute him when he get out of prison. He's like, do Do you have any dues for me? I'm like, messaged them back. I said I'm not in that life anymore, but I'll see what I can do. You know, so I'm just working on so many stories behind the scenes. It's not even funny, y'all. So yeah, I was amped up, and I still had that wild hair up my butt, and yeah, I'm walking in my purpose, and I'm utilizing my voice. I won't be silent, and that's just pretty much what it is. Uh Dory says, "Bestie, listen, I'm listening and headed from the grocery store. Gotta put food away. Okay, you good, baby. Let's see. I try to do right by everybody unless you're downright nasty. Yeah, just holding people accountable I think is sexy." You said yes. You said Jay Dunn trying to spin the narrative that Ness and I turned you away from Jay Weasel. Yeah, okay, get into that. Okay, so that was a narrative that she tried to spew earlier on her channel, but I went up there, and if you so I went to Jay Dunn's channel this morning, and y'all can go over there and y'all can see our conversation. It was no argument, it was no nothing like that, but yeah, she was like, pretty much y'all were trying to force me against Jay Wilson, and I think that was her narrative. Maybe that's how she saw it. Um, You said, have you seen the movie Culver from 2007 about DL married men? It's so good. Let me find it. So where can I find it at? Is it on Netflix? See, and my thing is, I just want to educate the sisters because that's been like a big deal, like in life for me, right? And for some others, because I've seen like women, find out their dude is cheating, find out that he didn't brought something home. I mean, it's so many things that happen. Some dudes they take their girls out once they realize, what's going on, and then they try to out them. Like women go unalive for this. Women go unalive for this, y'all. Uh-huh. So hold on, let me put that in my notes. He said it's called Culver from 2007. I'm gonna look that up. Uh about GL married men. And y'all, I love these stories. I love these stories, DL married men. And then I want to get into um what else did I want to get into? Y'all had a brain fart. Give me a second. I gotta get it back. You said Bestie. Unfortunately, Jay Dunn, this jealous hater, shaking my damn head. Listen here, Dory. Like I told you, me. Like I told her this morning. I think I told her this morning. Like I do me, you do you. You know, you a grown ass woman. Me and you are besties, and I don't try to control you. I don't try to do none of that. It's some people that you navigate with that I pretty much, don't see it for. But does that make me not a good friend to you? No, it doesn't. I just respect your relationships and you respect mine. That's just how adults do it. But some of these people they like to go along to get along, and they like the trauma bond. See, I ain't with that trauma bond. I'm about to tell you what it is, upfront and honest. Jessica B says the full movie may be on YouTube. It's about a wife who contracts the virus and offs the husband. See, and that's what I was just saying. See, that's what I was just saying. Like this stuff, it gets deep. It gets deep, and don't well. I want to know how she found out, but I'm gonna have to watch that thing. I've seen that movie cover. It's crazy for real. So is it on? Is it here on YouTube? Here, I'll go ahead and drop the link. I've given my commentary. I really didn't have too much to say about it, but just Pizzaro is just she's the weakest link, and she's grasping for straws right now because she's trying to get back into the YouTube algorithm, and I see what she's doing, but I don't entertain none of that because I know she's a lost case. You know, individuals like that, I don't give my attention and energy to. I'm just gonna call it out. But just keep in mind that she likes to gay bash, but then she likes to hang around the gays. Like she called Lemon all types of yags and stuff like that. She was saying that Demon, so she said that me and my husband was putting our children on a black web. Um she said that we were doing nefarious things to them. Yeah, I just thought that was bizarre and just that was just way off. Davina says, oh, hold on, let me see. Uh, I'll read these comments and then I'll go back up to the top. Davina says, Jay Dunn also spun a narrative about Shakim and Lemon. They both took pics of each other. Thank you. Without one another knowing, but Lemon went through Shakim's laptop and threatened to use what he found in it. Okay, so thank you for bringing that point up because I was saying that Lemon was predator. He was a predator, right? And the reason why I said that he was a predator is because, like I said, he played nice. He was doing the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He was violating this man and taking advantage of him on this trip, like, and just smiling. And it was just a lot of fakery going on, right? But my thing was, okay, well, if I'm saying Lemon is a predator by taking photos of Shakim, what Jay Dunn said, well, he was taking photos of him too. Okay. Well, if we want to be fair, okay, Shakim, you was a little predator taking those photos. But what I was trying to explain to her was Shakim, I don't feel like he was being a predator in that moment. It was just showing that he felt like in this moment, this dude was trying to come on to him. He was, had his pants all the way down, like he had his butt out and he was waiting for a piece of meat to slide up in it. Everybody has saw that photo with Lemon with those orange panties on and his shorts pulled down, and he was angled his butt to Shakim. Now that right there, that was true. I didn't make that up. I didn't do none of that. But if you gay, you gay. If you're trans, you trans. Just be happy, and like my mama always said, be the best at it. Right? So I'm confident in myself. I can come on here with the wig on, with the wig off. I mean, I'm not my hair. Okay, Jessica B. Oh, and Jessica B. Oh, y'all go ahead and subscribe to Jessica B. She's a content creator out here. Hopefully one of these days we can catch up and do a show together. She said, Queen Tulsa, I just tagged the movie on my community wall. It's free on YouTube. Okay, here, let me go to your channel. And here, I'm going to drop your link in here. You guys go over to Jessica B. She's a channel sponsor. She's giving us education and information. I want all of us to be aware of our surroundings and things like that. And we don't have to judge nobody. Y'all, we really don't have to judge nobody. Everybody got their own faults. They got their own stuff going on. But when you get up here lying on people about things like that, it just, when I think about Pisa and the things that she says she want P. Diddy to be free. So her logic is way off. I'm just gonna say her logic is way off. She's not a normal thinker. As my bestie say, she's not a part of the Free Thinker Society. And shout out to my bestie. Let me share your channel too. So you said, Jessica, you said you shared it on your wall. Give me a second. Okay, and then I'm gonna drop this up in the chat for y'all. I really would. Oh, it's an hour and 34 minutes. So this is the movie. If y'all want to get educated, y'all can learn some stuff. Here's some information that you can take with you. Now that's the movie right there. Who else content creators in here? Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna just do this favor for you all. I'm gonna share out some of you content creators in here. If you're a content creator in here, just put a 7 in the chat so I'll know to share out your channel. I've done what's her name? Just Jessica B. Now I'm doing Dory. And I want y'all to go and give them a like, share, subscribe. They're content creators on here. We all work together. Anybody anybody on any other content creators in here? We got Demon's O as a content creator. Is that the channel that you be on, the 2.0? I mean the Demon's O2? Okay, you were just on there 4 days ago. I'm gonna drop Demon's O's link. Y'all go over and support the sister. Who else is in the who else is a content creator in here? In case anybody on the replay gang watches, they can go over and subscribe to y'all. Phoebe, are you a you welcome, boo. Demon Soul. Phoebe, are you a content creator? Any content creator that I skip, y'all let me know. If you're a content creator, let me know. I'll drop your link. You all going on over and support the people. A shout out to Miss Sonia Rainey. And let me go up to the top. Earth Wisdom Element, hello. Daphne, hello. Rainy, hello. Sonia, hello. Jessica B, hello. Demon Soul, hello. Dory, hello. Jessica B, hello. Erica, hello. You said I've seen that movie. And Davna, hello. Davna Booski, of course. You know, get my hugs from you when I see you, babes. Is Davna, are you a content creator? Jessica B, did I speak to you? Hey. Y'all let me know if I missed anybody. I just want to share the support. That's it. You said Dory says you and Pizzaro beef doesn't have anything to do with me. Yes, we are individuals, period. Erica says it's on YouTube. I tagged you. Okay, I got it. TMO, she called her kids. Oh, yeah, she called my kids retarded. Yeah, she sure did. She called them. Y'all hold on. What's going on? Yeah, so she gonna sit up there and call my kids she called my kids retarded. And I'm just like, girl, my kids, all of my children are in gifted and talented. Like they're great students. They actually uh they've actually been taking some like after school things. Like I always try to like keep them involved in stuff. And their school is amazing because they have like after school programs where they offer like home ec where they teach them how to cook. They call it Raymond and something. Then my baby girl, she was just in wrestling last season. My oldest is about to get in softball or baseball. My middle child, she's a high honor student, does great with the community. She helps tutor the kids in her class, that are kind of like, some that may have difficulty with stuff because the her teachers, like if she finishes early, she's usually the one that cares for others and makes sure everybody is on point and everybody's learning. So what I instill into my children is, when you leave up out of this house, you're a representation of me and your daddy. Don't let us down. Be good individuals, be good people, be good citizens. So that's one thing you can count on. And while we're being vulnerable, my youngest, this is her first year in middle school, and she ran into a situation where she was getting bullied. But thank God they offer therapy at their school, so they have like therapists on hand. So we utilize all situations, but gratefully, my baby girl, she didn't. Listen here, Mama had a talk with her. Nobody's gonna be bullying you, and let people say what they want to say about you. You are beautiful. People are going to talk. So let's just say she moved past that and we're doing fabulous. Okay, so her self-esteem is up. We did a self-esteem check, uh and just being active in their lives. How do we know Jay Dunn is telling the truth? She hates Shakim. Yeah, I kind of looked in between the lines. Oh, was I finished reading that? Oh, no, I wasn't. So TMO, she called my kids retarded and made allegations that me and my husband were doing the kids. I just thought that was just sick. Like, why would you? There ain't a damn thing a kid can do for me. First of all, let's say that I'm not interested in that. I don't know where you get. I don't even know why you think like that. But I married my husband. Okay. You know what's so interesting? There are so many viral stories of these women getting into these relationships and these men are violating their daughters. See, but she don't want to talk about that because she wants the free P. Diddy. She wants more of that going on. See, that type of stuff right there, that turns her on. She loves to talk about it. She loves to talk about stuff like that. She loves to undress and she loves to be a pervert. Like, you are a woman and you know about SA, and for you to sit up here and play with SA like it's funny. I mean, you sit up here bragging and boasting, oh, her kids got grapes. What make you think that stuff is funny? What's cute about that? You would want to see a child get essayed. You have daughters, for heaven's sake. Are you doing your due diligence and making sure nobody's touching on your kids? Because it sounds like, you know, she's trying to paint this story of me, but that's her real life. That's your real life. And so, yeah, I'll forever stand up for mine. But why am I don't need to get upset and get angry and yell and scream to the top of my lungs to try to prove something to an individual that don't show their face. That's got a big back, that sits home all day, smoke weed, get drunk, and watch other people's lives because she has none. She has no life. But it's like, how low can you go? But see, this is the thing, I'm going to tell y'all this. What she's trying to do is she's trying to look for a way into me, and she wants to find something that's gonna just make me click or trip out. There's no need for me to trip out because none of it is true. Like I said, we are thriving over here. Some of my kids could damn tutor some of your kids and get them where they need to be in life, in their education. Thank you, boo. I'm going to reach out so we can panel up, babes. Yeah, whenever you can. I know you're a busy woman, boo. And VS, I worked with her before. Have you seen me come out here and get into it with her? Have you seen her make any videos on me? No, what you saw was people going behind my back after we did that show and told her that she shouldn't work with me. But I ain't tripping. I'm not for everybody, and people like who they like. Yeah, you said hey to her, just Davina. Hey, Phoebe. Davina Booski. Okay. I think I'm behind. Jessica, oh, it's to that point with them now. I didn't know they was fighting for real. I misspelled it so the chat wouldn't cause channel issues. Oh, okay. Jessica B says TMO. Yeah, I know people drag kids over here, but girl, that was nasty work from Pizzaro. Yeah, I mean, just to say that my kids are being, on a dark web and all that. Like, what is the damn dark web? Like, I don't know anything about this. I don't go on no dark web. I just I just didn't see that coming from her. That was way too deep. She wanted to trigger you into beefing for content. Yeah, she couldn't get it from me. Like I'm just sitting right here calm as ever. You know, like I said, that woman, she trying to get back into the algorithm because she was just on strike. And this is the thing, she's so weak that she couldn't even fight the strike because she's so scared of being uh identified. What you so scared of, Big Bertha? Why you scared, Big Back? You want to talk all that mess and then you want to hide behind your avatar. Hey, Ness. Good to see you. Thank you, Boo. And let me share your link because I've been dropping content creators that come in. If y'all are content creators, I'm gonna share your channel out and everybody go over and share the support. Let me go ahead and drop her link right now. But yeah, it was just distasteful. It was bottom of the barrel. And like I said, I don't expect anything more, anything less from Pizzaro. Because like I said, she's just her mentality is just stuck on hood shit. Like she won't grow up. She's an individual that just won't grow up. But like I said, I don't know why y'all surprised because somebody had asked her. Oh, it was a lady. She had went up and she was like, I heard you was talking about autism and autistic kids. Do you think that you could kind of refrain from that? And the lady was like, I got a child that's autistic. Child, Pizzaro said, nope, I ain't even about to lie to you. And started laughing. And the lady was like, oh, I can I get that. Well, you are grown. But you got to think about it. This woman don't want nothing out of life. She ain't never gonna be shit out of life. And some of us out here that are content creators, we're actually out here doing our thing, right? So clap it up to the content creators that are actually out here giving content and not just trying to start up these stale ass beefs. Cause that beef is stale. It's stale, it's old, it's not hitting on nothing. And when it comes to the kids and stuff, like, girl, you gotta let's do something. Like, you come on camera, and then everybody can get their roast on. Everybody can get their roast on. Dory says, Ness. Okay, the state of being says dark web is where you can find hitmen, drugs, and human traffickers, among other wild things. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, that would be something that I wouldn't be interested in. Oh, you remember that? Yeah, she had a woman come up, but this is my thing. When you talk about a black woman, I'm a woman this, I'm a woman that. Well, at the end of the day, you act like a man. Pizzaro, you act like a straight up butch man. And then you just said the other day that you run the beef sector, right? You said you run the beef sector. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Keep the kids out of it. We can go back and forth. I can go back and forth with you, but just leave the kids out of it. I don't even bring up your kids. Like, I don't even, you don't never have them with you. You never are excited about them. You never praise your kids. Like I said, my supporters over here, you all have seen my kids. You have seen my family. I've showed y'all my wedding photos. I have showed y'all my house. I have showed y'all my dogs. And speaking of my dogs, I will be taking two of them. Well, actually, so my big dogs, they're going to go get fixed. So I will be taking you guys along that trip. If anybody has any questions about, your animals being spayed, let me know. I was so lucky to be able to be blessed in a way to where I'm gonna be getting 4 dogs fixed. So shout out to that. I don't want to take up too much of you guys this afternoon. I'm still over here trying to, you know, I had to pull myself together. I did to do this live. I did because I'm in pain, y'all. I am them mates. I'm in pain. Can somebody send me $5 so I get me a smoothie? Can somebody hit my cash app? So, oh, and let me tell y'all this: we can't. I don't think we're gonna be able to get on TikTok no more. Okay, real shit. I will be live here in I don't know what time that live is, but we will be talking about the tariffs and things like that. So you guys, if y'all are shopping on Temu and all of the things, I don't know what to tell you because it's starting to look a little rough with us in China uh and some more stuff. Like I said, we got bigger fish to fry. We got bigger issues going on YouTube. Yeah, I'll dab into the mess, but here a little bit later, I want to just uh, 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 serenade myself in some content worth really talking about, and then we can educate you guys and put you up on it. For some of y'all that don't watch the news and stuff, we'll try to keep you up to par. Uh, okay, here, let me see. Hold on, hold on. Let me put my cash app in here. Somebody want to send me a nasty piece of cash app, y'all. Hold on, dear mates. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I had to pull myself together, y'all. I ain't feeling good. Then, mates, if y'all want to hit this cash app, y'all go ahead and hit it because they say I ain't got no supporters out here. But I know y'all support me. I do. And I'm going to continue to pull myself together to come up here for my mates because I know y'all care about me. I know. Yeah, I had to pull myself together. I did. I did. There's my cash app right there, Mars. Drop my cash app. I did. I'm in pain, y'all. Mates, don't laugh. I'm in pain, mates. I am. Yes. So listen here. I'll drop the link one more again. If anybody wants to come up and just sound off, um, your thoughts, your opinions. I'm just gonna open it up a little bit. We've been here for about 40, 50, 48 minutes, 49 minutes. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like I'm really in some pain for real, for real. I'm really in some pain. So like after I did that live with Jay Wilson, on Jay Wilson this morning, I took me a little nap. But before that, we had a 5 hour live. I want you guys to check that out. We had TC up here. Who else did we have up here? We had this heat up here. Um, I don't know who else had come on the panel last night, but we had a funky good time. You guys, if you're interested in education and things like that, you want to get ahead in life, and you just need to know where to go. TC, she's really good with like with resources as far as like education. Um, our goal is to look for the free money, and so she definitely did. She definitely does that. And so just a heads up, you all look out for TC HBCU Queen. She's out here in these streets. She's doing the work. Shout out, Bestie. Did I drop your link? I dropped my bestie's link. Okay, so I dropped all y'all's links. So everybody's link is in the chat. If you guys can go, yeah, it says sweet spot. Yeah, I'm sweet spot. Hit that sweet spot. Uh-huh. Yes. But it was great talking to you all. I'm gonna relax a little bit. Uh, and get pull myself together and come back here in a little bit and go live about all this trending news. Okay, well, I love you all. I want you to have a great day on purpose, and I want you to love yourself, believe in yourself, and go and get everything that the universe has for you. Okay? Have a great day on purpose. I'll see you soon. DJ, hit that beat. And thank you so much, baby, for the cash out. Oh, come on, child. Then got me some coffee money so I can go and chew on my coffee. I love y'all. So long. Oh no, I gotta do this for you. Anytime we get like a support, here, let me do this. Miss Whitney Houston. This is Miss Whitney Houston. Come thank Jessica B for that. And then we gonna rock out with our cock out. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in.
Pussy, nigga. Hey, man, niggas. All that gangsta shit you talking about a thooker when I see you, pussy nigga, don't be caught with that. All that shit you posting on the book, pussy nigga, when I see you, don't wanna talk about it. These niggas be talking like the batter. Make a pussy ass nigga come up at his adder. These niggas talk shit to they hoe. Until I get hit, these fuck niggas gon' know about it. Where was you, nigga, when I was trapping? Where were you, nigga, when I was broke, didn't have it? Pussy ass nigga never fronted me a pack. Now the niggas act like I owe them an answer. I was on my ass, nigga, act like the happy. Niggas got mad when I started living lavish. A nigga powered up, got deeper with the rap. Ran into a plug, had to start speaking Spanish. Same niggas that I grew up with, come to find out, same niggas on that fuck shit. I'm on that block, don't get fucked with. Big ol' thuka for them niggas on tough shit. Sippin' on tech at the bottom, if it ain't no more red, then I'm back on that tough shit. Bitch, we gon' trap for the look shit. These niggas say that they gon' bust, ain't gon' touch shit. These niggas want my position. These niggas wanna be me with a passion. These niggas know I was trapping. These niggas know I had dope for rap. These niggas know I'm in trap. Pussy ass niggas just wanna post stats. Oh, you wanna switch? Then let's get it crackin'. Know you a bitch and you ain't been no action. What's up? Streets turn a nigga to a savage. All I knew was mama cause I never heard of dad. But mama always gone cause mama had habits. So growing up a nigga never really heard of fame. I used to stay with my partners till their mama couldn't stand. Was staying with Lil Greg and ran the Tommy lost his grade. I used to have to borrow money every day, I couldn't stay. I was taking anything a motherfucker tried to hand me. Stayed with my bitch till the whole thought she ran. I just want your purse, bitch, I don't want your payments. I was on the road kicking dough for the zany. Now I'm on the road doing shows in Miami. I'm down for the scheme, understand it. Thought he got lean, but that nigga got whammy. Used to have love for buffet. I don't know what happened, I'm not understanding. All that gangsta shit you talking about a thooker when I see you, pussy nigga, don't be caught with that. All that shit you posting on the book, pussy nigga, when I see you, don't wanna talk about it. These niggas be talking like the batter. Make a pussy ass nigga come up at his adder. These niggas talk shit to they hoe. Until I get hit, these fuck niggas gon' know about it.